47, page number 1.115. X, Y and Z are partners in a firm. Their profit for the last 3 years were rupees 20,000, 36,000 and 40,000 respectively. They shared profits in the ratio of 2:1:1. Z noticed this fact after third year and objected to profit sharing ratio. The profit were decided to be distributed equally from retrospective date. Retrospective date means from the very first year of the last 3 years. So in such a case, we will first of all add up all the profits of the years that are given in the question. So the profits that are given in the question is 20,000, 36,000, 40,000 and the total of it comes to 96,000. We will prepare the table X, Y and Z total. We will distribute this 96,000 in the ratio in which they were previously sharing the profits, that was 2:1:1. So profit shared in the ratio 2:1:1. 48,000 is the share of X, 24,000 is the share of Y and 24,000 is the share of Z. Total comes to 96,000. Now they have changed their profit, they are willing to change their profit sharing ratio to be equal, that is 1:1:1. So this 96,000 will be distributed among the 3 partners equally. So 32,000 is the share of X, 32,000 is the share of Y and 32,000 is the share of Z. And this amount will be subtracted from the old profit. From 48,000 minus 32,000 it comes to 16,000 positive. From 24,000 minus 32,000 it comes to 8,000 negative. From 24,000 minus 32,000 it comes to 8,000 negative. So 2 negatives is equal to 1 positive. So the adjustment entry, the positive will be debited and positive is of X, X capital account will be debited, and Y and Z who are having negative balances, their capital account will be credited to Y's capital account, to Z's capital account, rupees 8,000 each. Now the last topic of this chapter is guarantee to a partner in profits. So in this case the partners guarantees that amongst them any one or more partner will get a fixed amount of profit every year. A fixed amount will be guaranteed to a single partner or more partners, that they will get a fixed amount every year. This fixed amount of profit which becomes mandatory to the partners to give to the guaranteed partner is called guarantee of profit. And this process where the partners guarantee, that gives a guarantee that any one of them or more than one will get a fixed amount of profit, that amount is called as the guarantee of profit amount. In case the guaranteed partner's share of profit in any accounting year is less than the partner's or the partner who has given the guarantee will bear the deficiency. And if when the actual profit is distributed and the share of the guaranteed partner is found to be less, then it is mandatory for other partners or any one single partner to bear the guarantee, the guaranteed amount or the deficiency. The journal entry that is passed in regarding this practice is guarantor partners capital / current account debit to guaranteed partners capital / current account. The guaranteed shares deficiency is borne by the guarantor partners in the following ways. Number 1, either equally or in a fixed ratio, and if nothing is mentioned in the question, then the remaining ratio of the guarantor partners will be taken into consideration. For example, X, Y and Z are partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio 3:2:1. The partners decided mutually that in no year Z's share of profit will be less than rupees 20,000. In the year 2019, the profit earned by the firm was rupees 60,000. It was further agreed that in case there is a deficiency in Z's share of guaranteed profit, it will be borne by X and Y as follows. Number 1, equally. Number 2, in the ratio 3:2. Number 3, only X will bear the deficiency. And number 4, nothing is mentioned in terms of deficiency bearing ratio. So these three are the cases in which we will deal with the guarantee of a partner in profits case by taking into account the above example. Where deficiency will be borne by the guarantor partners equally. So X, Y and Z, they were the partners and the profit was of rupees 60,000. So this profit will be distributed among the partners in the profit sharing ratio, that is 3:2:1. X is going to get 30,000, Y is going to get 20,000, Z is going to get 10,000. Z's share was guaranteed to be rupees 20,000, but his actual share is 10,000. Now the deficiency will be calculated and it will be distributed by the guarantor partners in equally. So Z's guaranteed share of profit was 20,000 less Z's actual share of profit, that comes to rupees 10,000. So his deficiency is 10,000 rupees. This 10,000 will be borne by X and Y equally. So X share in deficiency comes to 10,000 into 1/2 is equal to 5,000, and Y share in deficiency will come to rupees 10,000 into 1/2 is equal to 5,000. Now X and Y, they are contributing the deficiency, therefore their capitals will be debited, and Z's capital by rupees 5,000 each, and Z's capital will be credited by rupees 10,000. And in the statement shown above, X has given 5,000, his profit remains rupees 25,000. Y has given 5,000, his profit share remains rupees 15,000, and Z is going to get rupees 10,000 from X and Y equally, 5,000 5,000 each. So his profit share comes to rupees 20,000. Now in case 2, where the deficiency will be borne by the guarantor partners in the ratio 3:2. We will first of all distribute the actual profit, that is 60,000, in the profit sharing ratio, that is 3:2:1. So 30,000, 20,000, 10,000. Now Z's guaranteed share is 20,000. Z's guaranteed share of profit is 20,000 less Z's actual share of profit, that is 10,000. So Z's deficiency comes to rupees 10,000. Now this deficiency will be borne by X and Y in the ratio 3:2 as given in the question. So X share in Z's deficiency is 10,000 into 3/5. It comes to rupees 6,000, and Y share in Z's deficiency is rupees 4,000, that is 10,000 multiplied by 2/5. It comes to 4,000. Therefore X and Y, they are contributing the deficiency. Therefore X and Y will be debited by rupees 6,000 and 4,000 respectively, and Z will be credited by rupees 10,000. In the statement, from X 30,000 share of profit, 6,000 will be deducted, 24,000 is the remaining profit. From Y's 20,000 amount of profit, 4,000 will be deducted. and the balance profit remains 16,000, and Z will get rupees 10,000, and his profit share will become 20,000 as per the guaranteed amount. Now case 3, where the deficiency will be borne by X only. Share of profit X 30,000, 20,000, 10,000. Now only X is going to bear the guaranteed amount, the deficiency, to make the guaranteed amount equal. So Z's guaranteed share of profit was 20,000 less Z's actual share of profit is 10,000. So Z's deficiency comes to rupees 10,000. So X capital account will be debited because he is going to give rupees 10,000 to Z, and Z's capital account will be credited because he is going to take rupees 10,000 from X. So X remaining share of profit comes to rupees 20,000 from 30,000 minus 10,000, and Y will remain the same 20,000, and Z will get rupees 20,000 from 20,000, which is his guaranteed share of profit. Where nothing is mentioned in the question regarding the sharing of deficiency of guaranteed partner. Here no ratio is given that how the guarantor partners are going to share the deficiency of the guaranteed partner. In such a case, we will first of all distribute the profit, that is rupees 30,000, 20,000 and 10,000 to between X, Y and Z. The profit was of rupees 60,000. Now Z's guaranteed share was rupees 20,000. 20,000. Z's actual share of profit was rupees 10,000. So Z's deficiency was rupees 10,000. Now the share of bearing deficiency, the ratio will be calculated. How? X, Y and Z, they were sharing profits in the ratio 3:2:1. Now Z is the guaranteed partner, उसको बिल्कुल exclude कर देंगे. So the remaining partner are X and Y, and they were sharing their profits in the ratio 3:2. So the remaining ratio will become the guarantee, will become the deficiency sharing ratio, that is 3:2. It is 3/5 and 2/5. It will not be taken in 3/6 and 2/6. It will be taken in 3/5 and 2/5. So X share in Z's deficiency will be 3/5 into 10,000. It comes to 6,000, and Y share in Z's deficiency will be 2/5 into 10,000. It comes to rupees 4,000. So X and Y will capital accounts will be debited by rupees 6,000 and 4,000 respectively, and Z's capital account will be credited by rupees 10,000. In the statement, out of 30,000, 6,000 will be deducted from X. It comes to 24,000. In case of Y, out of 20,000, 4,000 will be deducted. It comes to rupees 16,000. And in case of Z, 10,000 plus 10,000 which he takes from X and Y in the as rupees 6,000 and 4,000 respectively, and his share will become 20,000, which is the guaranteed amount.